Nigri, ni, Mwanzo. Gold is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam called son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, in the name of the true begotten Son, Emmanuel, I-M-A-N-U-E-L. Matthew 1:23, whose name means God with us. Acts 4:12. In the name of the true motherland, Nigritia, Nigritiia, which means land of the gods, Tower of Babel, Kiswahili, man's first tongue. Amani kutoka you, peace from above. Here you go. Nigritia, land of the gods. Blacks, green, red. Blacks, gold of gold. Green, she, sun, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. Red, life force that flows through all man and the animals. Red, red for the blood, which is the life force of man. One more time. Nigritia, land of the gods, blacks, green, and red. Tower of Babel, before go to gold, allows them to change it to Africa. My foreparents came from Nigritia, land of the gods, where gold goals at the Tower of Babel populated the whole wide world, because he said, I'm going to change their tongue and scatter them whole wide world. But my chosen ones shall be in a new land, and they shall rule. One more time. In a new land, America, and us, we shall rule, because God of God says so. So one more time. The Africans can be Africa. You can have Africa. Knowledge, needed here, land of the gods, Tower of Babel. Welcome to Blacks, BLAX Black TV, where I expound upon our forefathers, our foreparents. I expound upon the past so that we can have a future. I teach knowledge, the book of life. Kitabucha Uzima, reading from the New Testament of Emmanuel, Agano, Jipya, Imanuel. Reading from the Epistle of Paul, the Apostolate to the Ephesians, chapter 3. For this reason, I, Paul, the prisoner of Emmanuel, for you Gentiles, if indeed you have heard of the dispensation of the grace of God of gods, which was given to me for you, how that by revelation he made known to me the mystery, as I have briefly written already, by which when you read, you may understand my knowledge in the mystery of Emmanuel, which in other ages was not made known to the sons of men, as it has now been revealed by the Spirit to his holy apostles and prophets, that the Gentiles should be fellow heirs of the same body and partakers of his promise in Emmanuel through the gospel, of which I became a minister, in which I became a teacher, a minister, according to the gift of the grace of God of gods given to me by the effective working of his power. One more time. His power, God of God's power. To me, who am less than the least of all the saints, this grace was given that I should teach among the Gentiles the unsearchable riches of Emmanuel, and to make all see what is the fellowship of the mystery, which from the beginning of the ages has been hidden in God, who created all things through Emmanuel, to the intent that now the manifold wisdom of God might be made known by the tabernacle to the principalities and powers in the heavenly places, according to the eternal purpose which he accomplished in Emmanuel, our teacher, in whom we have boldness and access with confidence through faith in him. Therefore, I ask that you do not lose heart at my tribulations for you, which is your glory. For the reason I look towards heaven to the Father of all fathers, of our teacher, Emmanuel, from whom the whole family in heaven and earth is named, that he would grant you, according to the riches of his glory, to be strengthened with might through his spirit in the inner man, that Emmanuel might dwell in your hearts through faith, that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may be able to comprehend with all the saints what is the width and length and depth and height, to know the love of Emmanuel which passes knowledge, that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. Now to him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. To him be glory in the tabernacle by Emmanuel to all generations forever and ever. Selah. Interesting. Do you hear what he said? The first thing he said, for this reason, I, Paul, the prisoner of Emmanuel, for you Gentiles. Yeah, he's a prisoner. Like I'm a prisoner. I'm a prisoner. Where am I going to go? How do I escape the knowledge of Emmanuel? I seeded it up and asked God to go for the knowledge of who I am. That's what I did. I seeded it up and asked God to go. I am who? I know I am somebody. But everywhere I look, they keep telling me I ain't nobody. Who am I? And I seeded it up, and he said, seeded your big brother, Matthew 1:23. And when you seeded him and recognize him, I will show you Acts 4:12 and make you understand why Matthew 1:23 and Matthew 1:25 are the same, but not the same. For those who are chosen, know that 1:25, you scratch that out and you put Emmanuel. Because you see 1:25. You see Matthew 1:25 says, Emmanuel, I am Emmanuel, whose name is God with us. So when you go to 1:25, you have the power within yourself to scratch that out and put I am Emmanuel. You have the power and the ability to change the Holy Bible to the Book of Life. Because all you got to do is go into this corner, peel that off, and write on there with your handwriting, book of life. And every time you pick up your book of life, you will seed it, the book of life. You will seed it, what I'm showing you, as to how you see how I changed and put Emmanuel in places where it says Jesus, but not in my book, because when you write on the outside, you also can write on the inside, because it's your book. It's your book. It's your connection to road of goals. If you seeking goal of goals, one more time, you got to seed it up. Mark 11:25, stand and pray. Luke 18:11, stand and pray. Luke 18:13. The tax collector could not, the tax collector stood and prayed, but he could not seed it up. He pounded his chest and proclaimed, I am a sinner. Bam. I am a sinner. I am not worthy of seeding it up, but I am worthy of standing on my feet and acknowledging goal, because I'm not going to get on my knees and I'm not going to bow my head, but I am going to acknowledge goals. Forgive me, Father, I am a sinner. One more time. He said, I am a sinner. One more time. See, free your mind. Your ass will follow. The kingdom of heaven is within. One more time. Paul was a tax collector. Oops. Now he's a prisoner of Emmanuel, a willing prisoner of Emmanuel, as I am a willing prisoner of Emmanuel, because my job is to make those chosen ones who knowledge that they want to understand who they are, where they're from. There it is. There it is. There it is. The Tower of Babel was located in Negus here. And go allow them to change it, because he, as the Tower of Babel, changed their tongue. Not their race. He changed their tongue. Then he scattered them the whole wide world. One more time. Just like Matthew 1:23 says Emmanuel, and Matthew 1:25 says Jesus. Because now you got choices. You got the choices. You can change your book into what it's supposed to say, which is Emmanuel. One more time, it's up to you. But now you got the choice. See? Now let's go here. Chapter 3, verse 6, that the Gentiles should be fellow heirs of the same body and partakers of his promise in Emmanuel through the gospel. One more time. Through the gospel. That's just like 10. To the intent that now the manifold wisdom of God might be made known by the tabernacle to the principalities and powers in the heavenly places. See, I don't believe in churches, because I know my forefathers were told to build tabernacles. And that's what I honor, what my forefathers was told to build tabernacles. I don't know where all of a sudden they was told to build churches. I can't find it. But I know where they was told to build tabernacles. In the beginning, they was told to build tabernacles. One more time. In the New Testament, I don't know where it says the tabernacles no longer exist, that they should be churches now. No. One more time. Putting everything in its proper place so that you can understand. Verse 11, according to the eternal purpose which he accomplished in Emmanuel, our teacher. See, not preacher, not Lord, but our teacher. Emmanuel was created to teach us how to get closer to our goals. One more time. You can make a choice between Matthew 1:23 or Matthew 1:25. Me, I'm gonna go with the guy whose name means go with us. Just like verse 14. For this reason I look towards heaven for the Father of fathers of our teacher Emmanuel. Now I'm gonna say it again, chapter 3, verse 14. For the reason I look towards heaven for the Father of fathers of our teacher Emmanuel. Now they got I bow my knees. See, one more time. That's the Bible. Mark 11:25, stand and pray. Luke 18:11, stand and pray. Luke 18:13, stand and pray. But since I'm a sinner, I can't look towards heaven. Excuse me. Luke 18:13, since I am a sinner, I cannot look towards heaven, but I can still acknowledge God by saying I am a sinner. One more time. By standing on my feet, by not getting on my knees, by not bowing my head, but by standing on my feet, pounding my chest and saying, "Go, I am a sinner." I cannot seat it up. I cannot seat it up at this time because I know how full of sin I am. But at the same time, I must acknowledge, go to words and let everybody else know because he pounded his chest and said it out loud. I am a sinner. And go to world, recognize him for what he did because he had no fear of anybody else around him. He don't care nothing about how you feel. My whole understanding of life is to knowledge, go to goals, period. And that's what he did. I can't seat it up, but I can pound my chest. I can stand on my feet, pound my chest, close my eyes, and knowledge, go to goals. One more time, because that's what he did. That's why 14, for this reason, I look towards heaven. One more time. Go to goals is in heaven. One more time. I'm allowed to change my book. Go to goal gave me the authority to change my book. Go to goal, the one who told me, see Matthew 1:23. Stop looking at Matthew 1:23 and see Matthew 1:23 and knowledge Matthew 1:23 is Matthew 1:25 if you are reading the book of life. Choices. One more time. What did I say? Where did I say something about power? About his power. Always about gold of gold's power. There it is. There it is. Verse 7. Of which I became a minister according to the gift of the grace of gold given to me by the effective working of his power. One more time. I tell you, there it is. His power. I keep telling you. Say it again. Of which I became a minister according to the gift of the grace of gold given to me by the effective working of his power. One more time. But I keep telling you, it always goes back to who? His power. Trip C's, trip C's, trip C's. Cool, calm, collected. WWW, whole wide world. Niggity, knee, Mawanzo, God is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam called son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, in the name of the true begotten Son, Emmanuel, I-M-A-N-U-E-L, whose name means God with us, Acts 4:12, Matthew 1:23, in the name of the true motherland, Nigri, N-I-G-R-I-T-I-A, which means land of the golds, Ki, Swahili, Tower Babel, man's first tongue. Amani, Kutoka, you, peace from above. In the name of Emmanuel, 12. Matthew 1:23. In the name of Emmanuel. Acts 4:12.